How will it work on a practical level? Do companies who join have to commit to giving specific amounts, put forward volunteers, and actually participate in a hands-on way?
In a way, all of the above, except companies give what they can. We can't say to a company, this is how much you must contribute. What UNDP is setting up is an existing space, as in our organization, which is already supporting development projects in Jamaica, whether those projects have to do with crime and violence reduction or environmental sustainability or poverty reduction, whatever the area is, for companies in Jamaica to look at what their corporate social responsibility budget might be, and maybe they don't even have a budget with a label that says corporate social responsibility, but they know that they want to do something to make this working environment better. And they're not sure where to start, how much to do, what they can do. So what we're creating is a pool, a funding pool, that allows from very small contributors who only have a couple thousands that they might want to give, or hundreds of thousands or millions, it depends on the size of the company, a pool in which you can put your mite, your 1-1 cocoa. And together, that then creates a reservoir of support that allows the projects to become A, more sustainable. Secondly, that allows the projects to be able to meet the targets that they want to meet without having to scrounge and scrape and worry, because that's the fate of a lot of community development activities. They never know where the next dollar is coming from. The door is always almost closing. UNDP will manage those funds, will account to you as a corporate entity for those funds on an agreed timetable. And also, the projects themselves are active, live, people-based, community-based projects in many respects. And so, if you want to be able to include your staff in voluntary activities, the facility and the process, the partnership allows for that. I know that companies give, many don't want their names called, but many are understanding that the giving is good corporate marketing, says to the consuming public or those who use your services that this company cares. This company wants to give something back to you, its customers. And so we're very clear that the machinery of the UN, its communications machinery, is something that would be put at the disposal of this partnership arrangement. So yes, we have PR involved, we have the marketing, we have the communications as a critical part of the process.
This leads me now to my very next question. But how will these companies be recognized for their efforts? Is there a communications plan in place?
The first thing is that we will be, the arrangement will be a one-to-one between UNDP and individual companies. So we will sign individual contracts, individual memoranda of understanding. So we will determine with each company, what's the kind of project that your company wants to be aligned with? Huh? What is the activity you most want to be aligned with? Okay, fine. How much are you able to contribute? Do you have staff that you also want to participate? So we work out all of those details of the engagement and the partnership. And then there's a grand announcement of Company X is in partnership with the United Nations in Jamaica, in particular with the United Nations Development Program. As well, there'll be ample opportunities for your company to have brand alignment with the project. So, for example, one of our projects is called the Jamaica Sustainable Peace and Development Project. Amongst the activities under that project is the expansion of community-based peace and justice centers. there are prototypes of those centers already. Grand Spain has one, and Trenchtown has one, Flankers in Montego Bay has one, that other partners, CEDA, the Canadian government, USAID, other partners have been supporting. We want to expand that because it's been found to be very effective to have on-the-ground quick response mechanisms. So, if there is going to be a Peace and Justice Center in Community X, it could, for example, become the JMMB Peace and Justice Center. Okay? So there will be opportunities for that kind of branding and brand association with projects. But what we hope is that out of this partnership, that companies will see that their company's interest is being directly served, not in a hairy-fairy way, in a way that they can measure and in a way that they can feel.
Carol, finally, how can companies which are not members of the PSOJ get involved in the Jamaica Development Co-Financing Facility?
And actually for now, let's call it the Jamaica UNDP Private Sector Co-Financing Partnership Project. I'm going to change the name slightly, only because I want to stress that this is an initiative open to any and every lawful private sector entity in Jamaica listening to us on this program, whether you're a member of the PSOJ or not. We at the UNDP would welcome your telephone call at, shall I give the number? All right, 978-2390, because you are a potential partner in this process. What we would like is to receive inquiries from companies, and again, that can be companies large or small. And we're saying, come, let us together, join us along with the government partners that we have, along with the non-government partners that we have, join us in working together for Jamaica's development. Join us. Put your 1-1 coca together with ours. We will manage the basket. We will ensure that the resources in the basket are well used, well spent, accounted for. We will ensure that when you come to the basket to look to see how the cocoa look, that you will be satisfied. We want to create a partnership that allows companies in Jamaica to be part of a dynamic development process so that you can actually see that your spend, and this is not an effort to replace the spend of the UN, because some people might be saying, but hello, the UN has lots of money, what you need ours for? Well, really and truly, the UN supports projects around the world because other governments contribute to the United Nations. And so what we're saying is, let's, as Jamaicans, partner in this process to help ourselves as well. And as corporate citizens, let's do this. So call us anytime. You can choose from the array of projects that we have, and we will work out individual memos of understanding, individual contracts. So you get to say to us, this is how we want our brand to be represented. This is how much we can contribute. This is the kind of mileage we're hoping to get. These are our staff members. We would love for them to be involved. We will work out the process of the partnership and the entitlements that your company will have.
Thank you, Carol, for being our guest this week on Caribbean Market Call. We really appreciated having you today, and we look forward to sustainable peace and development in Jamaica. Thank you.
Thank you.